Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on this rain-shortened afternoon, and thanks to Steve Smith for joining us today. As always, you guys know the rules. If you have any questions for Steve, let me know in the chat box, and we'll get underway as soon as possible.
Is it mute?
That's me. Yep. We'll start with Ben Horn.
Hey, Steve. I know he only bowled one over, but Mitchell Starc just looked a bit uncomfortable there with his hamstring or something. I was just wondering if there's an issue there.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Ben. Look, I saw the same thing walking back. He was grabbing at his right hamstring, I think it was. So I'm sure he'll get assessed by the medical staff. And one thing I know about Mitchell is he's tough, and he's played through some injuries before and got the job done. So he'll be hopefully good to go tomorrow.
Steve, there's been a bit of criticism, I guess, of Nathan Lyon's bowling this series. Another big day for him tomorrow, being a day 5 scenario. But do you feel the way the pitch is playing and the way Nathan's going that he can capitalise on that tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope so. There's a nice crack, I think, forming outside the right-handers off stump that he'll probably be sort of looking to aim at, I assume. That's a nice line. I think if he hits good areas consistently tomorrow, there's certainly no reason why he can't create some chances on a day 5 wicket. That's for sure.
PTI Nickel.
Yeah, hi Steve. First of all, congratulations for a valiant 55. How do you assess the position of your team? And in hindsight, could Team Paine could have declared a little early, allowing the Indian batters some more time in the evening with the rain coming in?
Yeah, look, I don't know. It's hard to know. Obviously, with the rain coming, we're certainly not weathermen and don't know that it's coming. So you have to play the game as you sort of see it as well. So I don't know. I think the game's in a nice place for us. I think that the wicket started to play a few tricks today. A couple of balls shot up. So tomorrow, I think it's just going to be about bowling good areas and letting the natural variation of the day 5 wicket sort of do its work. And hopefully we can hold on to all the chances.
Rob Forsyth.
There's a little bit more rain forecast for tomorrow, Steve. How many overs do you think you'll need to force a result?
Oh, who knows, Rob? Look, that's a tough question. The Indian players have obviously batted well. Obviously in Sydney it was, I don't know how many we bowled there, 130 or something. Obviously a different wicket to that. But for us, I think it's just being patient, not searching too much, bowling good areas and just letting it happen. I think the more you sort of go searching for it on these kind of tracks, then you probably don't get the reward. So it's just about hitting good areas consistently and letting the natural variation of the wicket, take its course.
Travis,
and is it sort of, just a quick follow-up, is it sort of fitting for this series to go down to the final day and who knows, possibly the final session?
Yeah, look, it's ebbed and flowed throughout, that's for sure. So, it's going to be an interesting final day. Boys are excited about tomorrow and pumped to try and regain the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
Travis, mate.
Hey, Steve. I guess what happened in Sydney and India's sort of ability to bat long time, did that lead to a little bit of a conservative approach today with the declaration?
I'm not too sure. I wasn't involved in those conversations. So I think, the wicket's certainly different to what it is in Sydney. There's a bit more happening here. We saw a few balls shoot up today. A couple kept a bit low. A couple went off cracks, which is always playing on the batter's mind. So, yeah, like I said, for us, it's just about hitting really good areas and being nice and patient.
Last one here, guys. Dan Bredig.
G'day, Steve. Just a question generally about the I suppose the way you've built yourself into the series. Did you feel like, the more time you've had to bat, the better it has felt for you in the middle, given that was sort of the big hole in your preparation, red ball?
Yeah, I certainly feel as though I've got better as the series has gone on, just purely out of spending time in the middle, that's for sure. I think I said after Melbourne, it might have been, the longest I'd spent in the middle was 63 balls or whatever it was, the one day hundreds that I scored at the SCG. So, and that was for about 12 months. So certainly been able to spend a good amount of time in the first innings in Sydney, playing with really positive intent, sort of made me feel a lot more comfortable at the crease and able to find some rhythm. So yeah, that's sort of how it is.
And just one on Cameron Green. Obviously, you batted together earlier in the day. Like, what was the dynamic like between you, sort of after lunch, where he was, finding it difficult to score, and I suppose how you've seen his progress as a young player in the series?
I thought he batted really well. They bowled pretty well to him, to be fair. The wicket started to do a few things. I reckon there was that one over from Natarajan where he copped a few. That's where the wicket started to sort of play a few more tricks. I think he got 5 balls in that over that did probably 5 different things. So, no, look, I think all the boys have been really impressed with him around the group. The way he's handled everything as a young kid coming in to play Test cricket. And I think tomorrow he might actually be quite a handful with the ball, with that extra bit of height and those cracks coming into play. I wouldn't be surprised to see him firstly take his first wicket in Test cricket, which I know he's pretty eager to get. But I think he might just be in for a pretty reasonable day.
Thanks, Steve.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dan, and thanks to Steve Smith for joining us tonight, guys. We'll catch all of you guys again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.